Myself, I'm Venu. I have around 16 years of experience into the field of HR. I've started my career as HR executive for one of the manufacturing industries. Then I've learned SAP HCM and moved to SAP HCM implementations. While I was in SAP HCM, I got an opportunity to work on SuccessFactors. That was the upgrade project. So I've learned SuccessFactors, and it's been like almost 9 years that I'm into SuccessFactors. And in these 9 years, I've handled various modules like employee central compensation, recruiting, performance, and onboarding. What is that? Somebody's talking. Zishan, can you go on mute, please? I see a background noise. Thank you. So if you have any doubts, you can unmute and ask. Okay, so I have total of 9 years of experience into SuccessFactors. And in these 9 years, I've handled various modules like Employee Central, Compensation, PMGM, RCM, and onboarding. Though I've worked on all of these modules, the main or the core modules or the one which I've worked more is on Employee Central and Compensation. And coming to teaching, I have overall like 12 years of experience as trainer. I used to train earlier on SAP HCM. And after getting into SuccessFactors, I've started training on SuccessFactors as well. Okay. So that's a quick intro about me. Can we have your introduction? Quick introduction, just one liner, like what is your experience, what is your name? Who want to go first?
Hi, Vinu, Mallevan this side. I have around 8+ years of experience in HR domain. I just want to learn the sex. I have already learned the Oracle Cloud.
Okay.
I have little bit experience, hands-on experience on.
Your good name, please. Sorry, I missed.
Mallevan.
Mallevan. Okay.
So I just want to move with the SuccessFactors because I'm from Gurgaon, and most of the companies are using the SuccessFactors, the manufacturing sector.
Thank you. Next. Aishwarya.
Yeah, Venu, I'll go next. So I'm Aishwarya. I have close to 6 years of experience into HR field, and currently I am working with Capgemini into core HR fields, and I'm planning to get into SuccessFactors. That's all about me.
Thank you. Yeah, Zishan, you want to introduce?
Hi, good evening. This is Vishan Rasa.
Yeah, hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Basically, I have total 10 years of experience in the payroll and payroll profile as an end user. So basically, I am looking at the finance point in the payroll part. So after having this much of a years of experience, I just wanted to move my career in a HR specialist in the payroll profile.
Oh. Thank you. Who wants to connect? Vishwajit or Vedrini?
Hello.
Yes, Vishwajit.
Hi, sir. Myself, Vishwajit. I recently graduated. Like I'm fresher right now.
Okay. So you have recently graduated and you are a fresher. Okay. Okay. So let's have this session as an interactive session rather than only me talking. Okay. So what is the SuccessFactors application? What do you know about SuccessFactors? Can anybody tell me? You must have heard about SuccessFactors or you must have read about SuccessFactors. What is the success factors?
Success factor is a kind of HRMS which deal in all modules related to the HR, hiring to retire, including the payroll, as per my understanding.
Exactly. Okay. Success factors is a cloud-based HRIS application. Okay. When you say cloud-based, what is a cloud? What do you mean by cloud-based?
So not in-house server.
Sorry. Good. Can be. You can tell even if it is wrong. That's fine. You can give it a try. What is cloud computing? Anybody knows what is a cloud computing? No one knows what is a cloud computing? Don't read books. You don't read. No. Haven't heard about cloud computing?
We heard about, but we technically we don't much aware about the cloud.
Okay. I'll give you an example. So
Yeah.
all of you must be using Gmail.
Gmail, yeah.
Yeah. So when you sign up with Gmail, you would be getting the drive space of 15 GB. How many of you know that? No, we have 15 GB of free space available to use it for storing our files. You don't know? No one knows that Gmail or Google gives you 15 GB of free space to
Yes,
store
we know,
your files?
we know that.
I
Yeah.
know that.
Okay, we know. Okay. So what is the use of that space? Or when you are storing those files, where are they getting stored? In general, what do you do? Let's say I have this PowerPoint presentation. What will I do? I save this in my internal and my PC, either on my desktop or in C drive or D drive or E drive. So whatever drive, so I store this file. Right? Now, tomorrow, if I am not carrying my laptop with me or my PC with me, will I be able to open the file what I have saved in my D or E drive? No, right? Because the file what I have saved, it is saved in my local machine. And that is only accessible when you carry your machine with you. So the same file, if I store it in my Google Drive, can I access that file? Yes, right? Whichever country we are in, we can still access the files that are stored in the drive. So where are they getting stored? The 15 GB of space, free space, what you're getting, where is that storage? It is stored in the cloud. Okay, now the same way, SuccessFactors application, or there are many other applications which are hosted on internet to store, manage, and process the data. Because SuccessFactors is a HRIS or HRMS system, it deals with the employees of the organization. We store, manage, and process the data of employees. And all of this data gets stored somewhere in the cloud, where we don't see. Now, we don't see the physical server. Now, these are not physical servers. I can see my laptop storage. Okay, I can go and check how much space we have. I can increase my storage. I'll have to buy the storage. Right? So, but when it comes to the cloud computing, you don't see the storage. You don't see the infrastructure physical because it doesn't exist physically. And to access these files, we need internet. Only if you are connected to internet, you will be able to access the files from drive. Right? The same concept applies for the cloud computing applications as well. For any application that you take, that application should have these three layers. First one is infrastructure. Infrastructure is nothing but a storage. Then second is the platform on which that application is built. Different applications are built on different platforms. And the third is the application. What kind of application are you looking for? Is it a gaming application? Is it a social collaboration? Or is it a HRMS application or a finance application or a sales and distribution application? What kind of application are you looking for? Now, when it comes to the structure, it is same for cloud computing and on-premise applications as well. On-premise application meaning you see the physical. What అర్థం కాలేదు మీకు?
290.
Who's that? Federating? You can ask me if you don't understand. Okay. Now, based on these three layers, the cloud service models have been divided into three. Infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. The organizations, when they want to go with applications, some organizations, can you go on mute, please?
8 ఉంటాయి మా ఇంకోటి ఉంటుంది చూడు. సరే 4 వేసాయి ఇప్పుడు ఉండే.
So organizations can go with infrastructure. Now, let's say I own an organization. I have 1,000 employees in my organization. Okay, and I want to develop a software. The first thing that I need is infrastructure, storage. There are two ways of going. One is you procure the service or you go with the subscription-based service. So instead of procuring the service, which are very expensive, I can go with subscription-based services, which is called the infrastructure as a service. Amazon Web Services, VMware, these are all infrastructure as a service. There are companies, there are organizations which provides the infrastructure as a service. They will just give you the required space for you. You don't have to buy it. You can just pay a rent and start using it. Second is once I have the infrastructure, I need to decide what would be the platform on which I am going to build my application. Again, instead of buying you the platform, you can go subscribe for the platform as well. That's a platform as a service. Here you will be getting both infrastructure and platform. And the third is software as a service. There are readily available products in the market. Now, depending on your need, I want to have an application for my employees. You have applications like SuccessFactors, Workday, Oracle, Salesforce. So these are all applications which are the cloud-based applications. Here, you will be getting the infrastructure. Now, if your organization has got only 100 employees, you may not need bigger space. You need space only for 100 employees. I have 1,000 employees. Then you may have to go with a bigger storage. I have 10,000 employees. More bigger storage. So you can go with your requirement. Organizations can choose how much they want to utilize. Okay. Now, why people are moving away from the on-premise applications to cloud computing? There are many benefits. The first and foremost is productivity anywhere. You can access these applications from any corner of the world. Let's say I'm a manager, I'm traveling outside, I'm traveling, let's say, on a office work. I'm outside the office work. Somebody has applied a leave. I can approve that from my mobile. I don't have to be in office to do that activity. I can approve it from anywhere. I wanted to have my payslip downloaded. I can download my payslip. I want to apply a leave. I can go apply a leave, even if I'm not in office. Either through my PC or my mobile, I can do these activities. That's productivity anywhere. You can use the application from any corner of the world. Off-site data storage. You're not storing the data within your premises. In on-premise applications, you need to have a dedicated space for your server. When you procure a server, you need to place that server. You need to connect that servers. And you don't have to do this in cloud computing. No IT maintenance cost. If you own a server, you need to have a separate team to look after your server. Somebody should be managing the servers. Tomorrow, if I want to enhance, or tomorrow, if I want to increase the size of my server, so I need to procure some more servers. I need to have separate team to look after these servers. But in case of cloud computing, you don't have to have any separate team to look after your servers. Disaster resistance. If something happens to your server, it is your responsibility. But in case of cloud computing, it is the service provider's responsibility to keep the systems always up. Okay, now your systems are always up 24/7 and 365 days, up and running. Lower cost of ownership, obviously, the amount of money that you spend on the cloud computing applications are much less when compared with the on-premise, because you are not procuring servers, because you are not dedicating a space, because you are not hiring any separate team to look after your servers. All of these are your savings and easily upgrade. Any application that you use needs some kind of upgrades. Let's take an example of the WhatsApp application that we use in our regular day-to-day life. This application, WhatsApp, has got many features now. And all of these features were not available when they initially launched. We didn't have option of group chat. We didn't have option of video call. We didn't have option of sending money. All of these features are introduced later point of time. The recent releases, they have enhanced, they have upgraded the product. Similarly, any application that we use needs some kind of upgrades. Even if your mobile, if you see, you keep on getting the upgrades. iOS, you see 18.1.4, 18.2, 18.3. So those are upgrades. What does those upgrades contain? Upgrades contain new features. Any new features that they have introduced, they add that into your devices, right? They must have fixed some issues. If they have identified any bugs in the product, they would be fixing those bugs in the upgrades. The SuccessFactors is a HRIS application which is used for the enterprise class organizations. It has got many modules in it. And if you look at the picture, the core or the base of SuccessFactors is employee-centric. Because we maintain the master data. We maintain the employee data in employee-centric. Employee data is split into different blocks of information, like personal information and employment information. Within personal information, you can store address details, you can store contact information, education details, experience details, national ID information. This is all the personal information of the employee. And then we have the employment information like compensation details, employees' salary details, time of benefits. We have organization information, we have employment details, etc. So employee data is broadly divided into two categories, personal and employment information. Again, within each of these, we have different blocks of information. And we store all of this data in Employee Center. And this data is required by other modules like performance management, where we do the appraisals. At the end of the year, every employee's performance is to be reviewed. Whether they are up to the mark, whether they are meeting the expectations, whether they are exceeding the expectations, or they need some improvements. So we need to assess the employee's performance. And we do it through performance model. We set some goals to employees. At the end of the year or at middle of the year, we go review the goals, whether the employee have reached those goals or not. Where are they lacking in? If they need any kind of training, we allot some trainings or we assign some trainings through learning management. We may need some additional staff. We use recruiting module. We post the vacant jobs in the market. We source the candidates. We get the candidate profiles, screen them, shortlist them, interview them, offer them. Then at the time of joining, we add the candidate information again in Employee Center. We have compensation module where we do the salary revisions. Again, after appraisals, employees should be rewarded with some merit increase or salary increase. A 10%, 15%, or 20%, depending on the performance of the employees. That is done in compensation. Org audits are performed in succession. Management may need different reports to see the attrition, to see the headcount, to see how many employees we have the organization, how many employees are more than 5 years in the organization. So we might need this information, and this can be pulled from analytics or reporting module. So these are all modules of SuccessFactors. And the core or the base is your Employee Center, because the information that is required for all of these modules is stored and processed in Employee Center. Now, what is Employee Central? Employee Central is all about maintenance of employees' data. The core areas are employees' record management. We hire employees. After 1 year, if you are transferring the employee, we process the transfer. After 2 years, if you are promoting the employee, we process the promotion. Employee has done some issues, suspend the employee. Employee wants to resign, terminate the employee. So all of this data, the records are maintained in Employee Center. When we hire an employee, we take a lot of information from the candidate. Their basic details like personal information, the contact details, address information, dependent details for insurance, education, qualifications, previous experiences. So we collect all of this information. Okay. Now we segregate the employees' data into different categories, personal or org information. And we may also need the payroll to be processed every month, every week or bi-weekly or monthly. Or we may have to process the bonus payments quarterly or half-yearly or annual. So this information is stored in Employee Center. Again, we also have employee self-service and manager self-service. Every employee can log into SuccessFactors system to look at their data, to apply a leave, to download a payslip, to download the appointment letter, to update their information. Managers logs into the system. Managers are also employees. They will also do all of these things. Additionally, they may be doing some additional activities like approving the leaves of their employees, recommending some salary increase, recommending promotions. These are to be done by managers through manager self-service. SuccessFactors is a global application, and we have this application being used in more than 200 countries. And SuccessFactors support more than 40 languages. Different countries uses different languages. So the application is available in 40 plus languages. I can go change my language to Hindi, to Arabic, to Spanish, or French, or Chinese. I can change the language. Okay, so all of these things we'll be looking at in our coming sessions. So this course is divided into 25 sessions. The complete Employee Central course is divided into 25 sessions. The first 4 sessions will be completely of theoretical part. We'll be looking at, or we'll be going through different theoretical information. Like, do we need certification? Do we have to do certification? How to do certification? What is the certification? What is the process of certification? What is configuration workbooks? What are implementation rates? What is learning hub? If I am stuck up in the configuration, whom should I reach out to? What is the landscape of the system? What are the roles and responsibilities of a SuccessFactors consultant? So we'll be discussing about all of these things in the first 4 sessions. And from 5th session onwards, we'll be working practically. So every one of you will be given system access. Starting from 5th session, we'll be doing everything practically. It could be like a mini project. We'll be taking some real-time scenarios and configure that in the system. We'll be providing you the configuration material. We'll give you the recording every day after the sessions. We'll be sharing you the recordings. We help you out in resume preparation. After the course, you want to apply for SuccessFactors roles, we'll help you out in creating your resumes. We provide job assistance. There are many companies which we are tied up with. There are any vacancies, we assist you in applying to those positions. Mock interviews will be conducted. If you are confident enough to handle the interviews, before going to the live interviews, if you want to have a mock interviews, we'll help you out in setting up those as well. And we assist in clearing the certification. We make sure that you'll pass or you'll get certification in the very first attempt. Okay. So these are the things we'll be learning in coming days. Now I'll take a pause here and see if you have any questions. Yes, Habib. I see you have raised your hand. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening.
Okay.
Sir, I have one question in your what is the employee center? The question is employee, you mentioned the payroll actually. So employee center is available in payroll, or this is a separate model in ECP?
And ECP is a separate module where we process the payroll. But to process the payroll, you need the basic, you need some inputs from Employee Central. What is your current salary? What is the breakup of your salary? How many days you are present? So all of this information comes from Employee Central.
So we can make the payroll in employee center?
We will not process the payroll in Employee Central. We only maintain the data. that is required for your payroll process. Now, let's say
Okay.
your salary is 10 lakhs.
Okay.
Okay, your CTC is 10 lakhs. What is the
Hmm.
split of your CTC? Maybe basic, HRA, special elements, medical elements. Now, how much is to be split? Is it no? Are these components paid monthly, weekly, bi-weekly? Which currency is to be paid? INR, USD, euros. So all of this information is stored in Employee Central. Now you have joined with 10 lakhs of salary, but now your salary is increased to 15 lakhs starting from April 1st. So from April's payroll process, when the payroll is processed for the month of April, you should get the salary of 15 lakhs, not 10 lakhs. Right? That
Any
information is stored in Employee Central.
okay, any information regarding change or salary input or new hiring, whatever, the
Yes.
first input the employee center. This is the main core area of the employee, which
Exactly.
contain the employee person information and organization information, like what is the position, what is the reporting line, like this, I think.
Yes. So let me walk you through the system. Okay. So this is your SuccessFactors system. When you log in as an employee, you will see the home page. Okay. Now, the structure is same for all the customers across the globe. The pictures may vary. The content may vary. Now, I am an employee. I have logged into SuccessFactors system. Now, if I want to go and look at the organization chart, whom am I reporting to? How many employees are reporting to me? Okay, now who is our CEO? So I can go look at the org chart. Just click on the view org chart. It takes you to the org chart, which shows up the hierarchical representation of employees. How many employees are reporting to each manager? So who are there? Okay, what is their title? Who is the head of the organization? We can see this information in org chart. Okay, you can go and look at the employee data. I want to look at my own data. So every employee's data is stored in employee files. If I go to my employee files, so this page is called people profile. This page, what you see is people profile, which contains sections. These are all sections. Each section contains some subsections. These are all subsections. These are all subsections. And each subsection can contain multiple blocks of information. So I can go and see the employee details. If I have to process the employee, I can process, I can initiate a transfer, I can initiate a promotion. Again, it depends upon the login. If I am a HR manager, I will be able to transfer employee, promote employee. If I'm just an employee, I can only look at my own data. I'll not be able to do a change in the salary because you are just an employee. The employees will not have edit access to their compensation details. They will have edit access to their own personal information. They can update their dependent details. They can update their address details. They can update their contact information. But when it comes to their organizational information, employment details, or the comp information, the salary details, you will not be able to update. HRs would be doing that. I can go and see what is the employee salary. How much is the employee salary? What is the minimum salary for this employee's grade? What is the maximum salary? And what is the current salary of the employee? So I can go and check the details. This is called your people profile. Now, if I want to change my personal information, I can go click on pencil icon and see now what is the effective date that you want to change it. I want to change with effective May 1st. What is the change? Now, earlier, let's see if we have marital status. Now, the marital status is showing a single. Starting May 1st, I got married. I can go update my marital status as married. I'm married, but now I'm divorced. So I can go update my marital status here. So employees can update, to some extent, employees can update their information. So what information is to be available in each of these blocks that we configure? That we will see in the regular sessions, like how do we add or how do we customize this? Does every organization needs all of this information? Maybe not. What is required for them, we enable them. What is not available in the system, but your customer want to have, we customize it in the system. That we will see in the regular sessions. Go ahead with your questions. SuccessFactors is easy to learn. There are many opportunities in the market. Every day you see new postings in Naukri, Monster, LinkedIn. 0 to 2 years, 2 to 3 years, 3 to 6 years. There are a lot of openings. Since this is a global application, you have openings across the globe. Any questions, clarifications? No? Are we all good?
Sir, I have one question, sir. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Sir, I have one question. What is the difference between the HCM and SuccessFactors? It's okay. HCM is the on premises base, and SuccessFactors is cloud based. But what is the difference between the architectural level? Like I think HCM is using the T code. What I think
Transaction. Okay. Now both of these SAP, HCM or SuccessFactors, both of these are products of SAP. Okay. One being the on-premise and one is the cloud computing. To access any data, you need to remember the transaction codes in SAP. Like if I have to go hire an employee, I need to go input the transaction code PA30 or PA40 to maintain data to hire employees. To display the employee data, I need to go to PA20. So I need to remember the transaction codes. If I have to maintain address details, I have to go, I need to know the info type number. What is the info type that is used to store the address information, that is used to store comp information? But I don't have to do all of these things. It's easy in SuccessFactors. You want to search for an employee, you go and search for the employee. Let's say I want to go and look at the employee with name John. Go search John. The global search bar. It shows you the employees with their pictures. If picture is updated, you can see the employees. Now, in the same way, if I want to do some action, I want to add an employee. So let's say add new employee. So it gives you the action that you want to do. I want to create a position, or I want to go to manage position to create a position. So I can go and navigate easily. I don't have to remember any transaction codes here.
okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
We'll be starting off the regular sessions from tomorrow.
Hi, Mr. Venu. I have a question here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Go ahead.
So my question is related to the use of SuccessFactor and HCM module. Okay. So in case if we are using the SuccessFactor and we are running the payroll from the SuccessFactor EC payroll, so the data will be flowing from SuccessFactor to SAP HCM, right?
No. If you are using ECP, data flows from Employee Central to Employee Central payroll. If you are using any other
Yes.
payroll application, then again, source of truth for your master data would be Employee Central. So data flows from Employee Central to the payroll applications.
Okay, got your point. But how the data will be flowing from the HCM to the FI, finance data, finance point. So in case if we are running the payroll, so the finance data will be reaching to the S4 HANA. So how this integration is happening?
Integration, it depends upon the type of interfaces or the integrations that your customer want to use. Some customers use Delboomi. Okay, some customers uses CPI as the integration. Then some uses HANA Cloud integrations, HCI. So depending on customer to customer, the type of integrations that they use, the tools that they use, system pushes the data from Employee Central to the third-party application. You need to map the data, the fields from SuccessFactors to your payroll system or your finance system. Plus, data can be in sync. Let's say the cost centers are always maintained in finance system. Finance system sends the data to SuccessFactors. And then SuccessFactors sends the data that is required for your finance system. Yeah, it's like to and fro.
I have one more question related to this. So if you are payroll, what is my day profile, what I'm doing as of now. So I am from the finance point. So when the HR is running the payroll and they're informing us SuccessFactors, now you can get the details and you can do the aggregation from the backend. So we are doing whatever we are doing as a finance point, we are doing in SAP S4 HANA. So this integration, this kind of things you will teach in your or you will only
No, we don't do any kind of integrations here. We will see the master setup or the employee central setup, what we do in SuccessFactors. So for that, you may have to learn the integration. So what integration you want to learn? There are different tools in the market again for integrations. Like now SuccessFactors is to store the employee data, process the employee data. So you want to learn SuccessFactors, so you will be learning all of these topics.
Hello?
Yeah.
Now I can hear you, sir. Sorry for the interruption.
Yeah. Even your voice.
So you got my question, right?
Yeah, I got your question. See, sending the data or pushing the data from SuccessFactors to the other application, that is through a middleware. Okay. Now that middleware can be anything.
Hello.
Yeah.
So, did you answer on my question?
Yes, I did.
Because I'm unable to just get your answer.
Yeah, your voice was breaking. Your internet was not.
Yeah, voice is breaking. Yes.
Yeah. So what I was saying is to transfer the data from SuccessFactors to any other application, we use the tools or we use a middleware, which we call them as integrations. Okay. Now these integrations can be in different ways. Or what kind of data that you want to push from SuccessFactors to the third-party application. Some applications like Kronos. Okay. Now Kronos is my attendance system. All of my attendance is tracked in Kronos. From Kronos, you can pull the data to SuccessFactors. Kronos might need the employee data. Oh, what is the employee ID? What is the employee name? What is the work schedule that the employee is working in? So that information is flowing from SuccessFactors to Kronos. To have the connection between or to establish connection between SuccessFactors and the Kronos or any other application. So we need some middleware to transfer the data because SuccessFactors stores the data in its own format. Kronos is a different application, or ADP payroll is a different application, or SAP HCM is a different application where they store the data in different structures. So these two structures are to be connected through integrations.
So this part is covered under this
No,
course?
we don't cover this part. So how many applications we have? We have thousands of applications in the market, right?
Okay. Got your point. Thank you.
Vinu, I have a question, Madhavan side. Is time management is a part of success factor, or that
Time
is
management is also part of success factors, but this is not covered as part of employee central. Now, the 25 sessions, what we are going to discuss is only on the employee central. So we also have EC time of module, which has got a separate certification. These are separate. Now, once you have the employee central knowledge, you can also learn employee central time of.
that is a separate model.
Separate module, yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Venu, I have one more questions, if you allow me.
Yeah.
It's regarding the job opportunity for success factor consulting profile. So the core profile is EC. So after EC, if I wanted to do the ECP, so any prerequisite or any kind of additional?
To learn employee central payroll, the prerequisite is employee central. After learning employee central, you can learn ECP also.
Okay. Okay.
There are many opportunities for ECP in the market.
Yes, because I'm currently working in a payroll and I just wanted to move myself in the HRIS, means success factor profile. So that's why I am doing day-to-day transaction in the SAP, and I am knowing the SF background, retro settlement, backdate of the employee. So these things I know, and I wanted to relate things in the real time. It is feasible to just explain the things while regular sessions, or it will be a kind of.
No, we don't discuss anything about the employee central payroll, but definitely the components that are required for your payroll processing. Now, how do we manage that data? That we will see in EC. So how the payroll
how
is
to manage
processed,
the
how the payroll is processed, or how the data is transferred from employee central to employee central payroll using payroll control center. So all of this you will be learning in employee central payroll ECP. We also have ECP trainer who would be training on ECP.
ECP separately, yes.
Yes. But
okay.
To learn employee central, the prerequisite is easy. You should know EC. Without having
So you will be
EC,
covering the content for any overseas kind of payroll. I mean, if I am here in UAE,
I'm not
so
ECP. No, I am not ECP trainer. We have a separate trainer who trains on ECP.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thanks.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you.
Venu, I have a question. So I hope EC is the base for everything, is it?
Yes.
And then from there we can get into different modules, whatever you are interested in future, like RCM or payroll or
It is not
PMP.
mandatory that everybody has to learn multiple modules. Even if you know multiple modules, you'll be working on only one module when you get into job. Like in fact, within Employee Central, you will see 4 or 5 consultants working. Within RCM, you will see 2 or 3 consultants working in.
Okay.
So if you get a chance to work on any other module, you can. Now, it is better. Why we recommend to learn 1 or 2 modules is there are many opportunities. Okay, along with EC, if you learn RCM or recruiting, you can also apply for the jobs of recruiting as well.
Got
But
it.
you should be thorough with whatever module that you are learning.
Okay.
Okay. So if you don't have any further questions, we'll stop it here and hope to see you all in our regular sessions, which are going to start from tomorrow, 6 to 7 p.m. Okay.